Melanie, wake up! There is a police officer downstairs that wants to talk to you. What happened last night? What did you do that would make a cop show up?
I already told you.
You know, the cemetery is a dangerous place at night. And if you've been drinking, it's all the more terrifying. Not only do you face all the risks and consequences of underage drinking, but you could fall into a new grave.
We don't really walk around that.
With all these bear attacks lately, Henry and his crew have been digging extras to save himself some work. I'd hate to hear that he found you at the bottom of a 6-foot hole, crying your baby eyes out because you were stuck and all your cool friends abandoned you.
Okay, well, thanks for the advice, officer.
For what it's worth, I think I believe you.
I'm sorry, but last night I was told that I was imagining things and that Fred's was eaten by a bear.
Yeah, well, I know what a bear attack looks like, and that wasn't a bear bite. None of those deaths look like bear bites.
You think it was a person?
I'm not sure what it was, but I'm open to suggestions. Let's just say there's been a lot of strange things going on for about a year now.
What, more bear attacks?
A while back, the scientists at the power plant caught some weird disease, and sadly, most of them passed. Then most of our cheap labor force disappeared. Ashen's had a rough time lately.
The power plant.
There's a new plant at the edge of town. Well, not really anymore. The mayor received a large donation and a declaration stating that the plant was going to dedicate itself to pharmaceuticals.
Well, that rules out radiation then.
I was there that day, you know.
What day?
The day that scientists started dying. Bellows and I were called down there to help out with the investigation. Apparently there was a terrible accident. The guy in charge there, Bill, said it was an accident. He said that they were experimenting with some highly reactive materials and the guy was exposed to high amounts of it. But I knew he was lying. Bellows did too. But he never said anything. It was hard to believe otherwise. All the scientists that day looked sick. Some of them had open gashes. Most of them looked about 2 minutes away from being just like the guy in the ground. Eventually, paramedics lifted the guy out. Autopsies reported he was poisoned. Case closed. But then, other guys from that day started dying. Similarly too. The deaths were awful. Sickness everywhere. Same reason every time. Poison. And it's true. They did look like they'd been poisoned. Like their bodies got hold of something they just couldn't get rid of. For a long time they had quarantined the town. Had the water checked, air checked, everything checked. I guess eventually everyone just attributed it to whatever they were working on at the time. Called it a virus. I mean, if a story works out, there's really nothing left to do. You really believe there's dead people walking around, don't you?
Yes, I do. Have you ever wondered why no one has seen this rabid bear? I mean, they should have. Well, these corpses seem to only come out at night, and, you know, anyone who's come into contact with them hasn't survived.
Well, that's true. But you survived.
Barely. Those things are fast. I would have been a midnight snack if it hadn't been for Fred's. I mean, they must be smart, too, if they know to only attack people who can't outrun them. I mean, who else was attacked?
Well, Mr. Roberts, as you know, there was a small boy a few days before he moved here. Before that, this blind girl from out of town. Other than that, it's been mostly dogs and cats. Their owners report them missing and they show up a few days later. Well, the bits and pieces that are left of them.
So, maybe they're just getting hungrier? Or smarter?
Are you done here? If there are no charges being pressed or anything like that, I'd like you to leave. This family's been under a lot of stress, and we'd like to go back to normal as quickly as possible.
Thank you for your time, sir. Melanie, you are 5. You said everyone.
You guys hear that?
Yeah, my poor old Henry again.
You think we should get out of here?
Should probably leave them alone before they start screwing right on top of us. You fuckers are just jealous because you can't get laid.
Who's getting laid?
Oh snap!
No, wait. I hear that too. What is that?
Oh fuck.
Oh my god, what is that?
Looks like bad company, guys. We should get out of here.
Hey, shitheads! This is our place, so why don't you get your sorry asses out of here?
Kyle?
What, Katie? Aren't you impressed by my machismo? Kyle! Let's get out of here.